What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and today I'm gonna show you on how to create a crouching system. It's gonna be a very easy tutorial to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to need is some crouching animations. So basically, I'm gonna leave you this package in the description. It's from Epic Games. It's totally free on the marketplace. So go ahead, import it and download. Of course, you can use your own animations from Mixamo or whatever, but I'm gonna use this one for this video. Alright, so when you open the folder, I'm basically gonna choose this one. So it's called the Crouch Idle Rifle Hip and the Crouch Walk Forward Rifle Hip. Okay, this one's the one that you can use in today's tutorial. Also have just a quick model, you know, to just make it a bit more immersive. So right now, of course, we can move and everything. We have the default controller, but of course, with Control or C, nothing happens. So first of all, make that. So go ahead and enter in the third-person blueprint. We're gonna find just some space in here, and basically, I'm just gonna go into Edit, into Prior Settings. And what we are going to do is create a new input. So let's go ahead and just go into the input section in the engine, and then on here on action mappings, we're gonna add one, and we're gonna say, for example, crouch key or whatever. We're just gonna click in here and then just say press Ctrl, and then it will appear. Also, if you have a controller, you can just add and then press here and then just press the key in the controller and it will be done. All right, so now here you can say crouch key, and then it will be appearing on here. So we're gonna do you are pressing it, basically you're holding it, it will be crouching, and you release it, you will start crouching. So actually Unreal Engine has this really good feature for the third person character. It has kind of a already built-in crouch system. So we can just show here and say crouch, and you can see here that we have the crouch, okay? And then in the release we just say on crouch, okay? And I'll say, oh, that was easy. Well, of course, there's more to go. So now just go ahead and click in the character movement component and just go in details and search for crouch. And first of all, we have to enable the movement capability of the can crouch. So now basically we're enabling, and then we have a few parameters that we can control. First of all, basically the walk speed when we are crouching. Normally it is to 500 or 600. So right now 300 is pretty cool. So it's kind of like halving the speed. You can of course customize it as you want. And then a very important thing, which is the capsule hub height. So basically this will make the collider of the capsule smaller, so we can fit in, you know, tinier spaces and stuff, because that's the function of crouching pretty much. We can customize it as we want. For now, I'm gonna leave it like that. So to be able to see it, I'm just gonna go here, ignore the ref pose, and that's just another thing. So I just go into capsule component and search for hidden and in game, and just gonna disable this, so basically we can test it out. So now if we press play, you can see the capsule, and if I hold Ctrl, you can see how the capsule has actually gotten smaller. Now it's too small, so I'm gonna control that. I'm gonna set it into around 65. So let's go ahead and check it. That's a bit better. So you've seen that the camera actually snaps. So let's go ahead and make a smooth transition. So basically just click on your camera boom and just search for lag. Basically this will enable like a smooth transition from changing from one point to another. So literally just say enable camera lag. We don't have to change any parameter or whatever. So now if we press play, it's much more smoother. And also in general, the camera control will be smoother. You can see that now when I stop, like the camera takes half a second just come back. So it's even better for the workflow of the third person character. So now let's integrate our animations. All right, so we are just gonna go into content, characters, mannequins, animations, and then we're gonna go in the ABP mani, which is the parent class for the Queen 2. So just go ahead, open it, and here we have everything. So first of all, let's go ahead and go into the NM graph. So basically here we have everything set it up. So we are just gonna go into the locomotion graph, and we are gonna go into the walk and run node. And then in here, of course, we have the blend space for the walk and run, but we're gonna create a new blend space. So just go ahead and go to the content, just go out in here. Well, I'm just gonna go into the crouch animations folder, but you can do it in whatever. And just say animation blend space 1D, one direction. Just select the SK mannequin and just name it to whatever you like. In my case, I can say crouch space D, and then just open it. So now we will find our animations, but first let's go into the axis settings. In horizontal, you say to be speed. Now our max speed for our actually crouching was, let's see, it was 300. So in our case, we're just gonna say that the maximum is gonna be 300, and that will just create it big. All right, but first we have to convert the animations that I nearly forgot. So go in the animations that you want, and then just select everyone and just say retarget animation assets, duplicate and retarget, and we need to retarget them into I'm gonna select this one, UE4 to UE5 many, and we'll basically retarget them into the new UE5 skeleton. Just pass them back into crouch animations, and there we go. So now I can go back here and just go ahead and drag the other one to be in here and the walk to be on here. So now you can see that actually if we press hold control and then move around the mouse, you can see how as our speed increases, we will be playing the walk animation, and then we will be playing the arrow animation. So pretty cool transition in on here. So we can now close, and then we can just go into here. So in here we'll just drag our crouch blend space, and we'll use the same ground speed in here. Now what we are going to do is just drag from here and say blend possessed by bull, and this will allow us, so if we are actually crouching, we'll use one blend space or another one. So in our case this is incorrect. The crouch will go into the true one, and the run will go into the false one. So you can just kind of organize it a bit how you want. We'll leave the blend time like that, and then on here in active we are actually gonna control this. So go ahead and just right click and say promote to variable, and then call it is crouching, and there we go. Compile and save. Now we will need to go into the event graph and basically have all the controls on here. So now just add one pin into the sequence. Just go ahead and get the movement component that we are seeing, so copy and paste, and then just drag this and say this crouching will be getting this one, and then just drag our variable that is called also is crouching, and basically just from, for example, the pin, just go ahead, drag it on here, we'll just put it in here, and then we'll assign this. So basically it will be every second, well every frame, refreshing the animation, so we will get in from our blueprint, so we are actually crouching. So now we compile and save and press play. So now we actually crouch, you will see that nothing is happening in the moment, and if we move, you can see that actually is kind of happening. So first of all, we have a problem with the feet. This is because of the IK. So a quick solution that I just got to do is go into the locomotion and name graph, and then just in here move this, and then just plug it in, and we'll be not using the control rig. So now actually the animations are properly saved. So you can actually see that actually if we are crouched but are not moving, the idle animation will still play. So let's go ahead and fix that. So we basically have to do the same thing on the idle. So I'm just gonna get the crouch space 1D, and then just assign the ground speed. It was just in variables, essential movement data. Just go ahead and get it, and then just drag in and say the blend bool and possess bool. This will be true, this will be false. Pass in here, and then just pass the is crouching, get it, and then put it in the active value. Compile and save, and now hit play. Actually we will be enabling the crouching also in the idle. So yeah, that's it guys, you have a crouching system in your game for your third person character. Really cool. You can use any animations that you want from Maximal or whatever. Now let's go ahead and hide real quick the capsule component. Let's go ahead and hit it, and then say hidden the game, enable that again, compile and save, and now we actually have it. So you can see that we have a crouching enabled in our game. That's it. If you enjoyed the tutorial and found it useful, please like and subscribe for more Unreal Engine 5 tutorials. Leave a comment on other Unreal Engine tutorials that you want to check out, and subscribe and like so we can spread this for more people. We have recently reached 1K subscribers. I'm so grateful and thankful for all the support that you guys have given. And with all that said, bye bye.